Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we are attempting to install the S2k motor and tranny subframe, everything back onto the frame of the vehicle. But before we do that, we're gonna install this front stabilizer bar first. So then when we have the whole unit up, we wouldn't have to mess with the stabilizer bar. Okay.
So just to also add, in the previous video, we fixed the thread issue on the S2000. So you'll notice there are a couple of bolts that's hanging right there behind the behind Damon at the moment. But you'll definitely see when we start installing the subframe and the motor into the entire chassis.
Pushing. Okay, let me take out this.
Got this one?
No, hold on, take out this.
So as part of the previous video where we mentioned that we're going to go from the bottom up, so that way it's a lot easier to bolt onto the chassis with the subframe fully installed and the rack and pinion as well. So here we are. We have temporarily laid the motor on top of a couple of lifts, and we're going to lower the chassis right on top of the motor. And then that way it's a lot easier for us to start bolting from the bottom up. Here we go. sure you put a pin on both sides.
Here it is.
Okay, so we finally got the subframe attached to the main frame. The rack and pinion is already in there. The strut is connected on both sides. As you can see, we now have everything connected. We're eventually going to be focusing on connecting the hose and all the electrical part to make sure that everything's up. But I guess this is pretty much it. Of course, not to forget the tranny mount area. You see two right here, and then one on the other side, just to hold up the tranny right in the back.
Okay, so there you have it. The motor and the transmission is back onto the vehicle. We had fully secure all the bolt that connects that hold the subframe onto the vehicle, and also the sway bar is back together along with the rack and pinions. So tune in on the next video as we continue to button up all the heater hose, the ground wire, the engine harness, and then we'll give you a first view on how the engine runs. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe below.